Hey guys, here we are in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're here to look at some tools and hang out with some other really cool influencers. How do I know I'm in Milwaukee? Well, check it out. Okay guys, so if you don't know this, whenever you go to an event like this, it always starts at the bar. Now, I met some amazing people there just hanging out. Now remember, this is content creators, this is influencers from several different industries. You've got automotive people, you've got lawn and garden people, you've got electricians, you have plumbers, the cream of the crop right there. You have general contractors, you have so many different tradespeople that are freaking phenomenal at what they do. If you're not getting out to any of these events or you're not getting invited to these events, you're not putting yourself out in front of other people. And oh, by the way, thank you, Milwaukee, for putting this together, because this is one of the coolest things I've ever done. To get to hang out, to get to go hang out with tradespeople is number one, phenomenal. Got to go to downtown Milwaukee to their new building that you saw. Hopping on the bus and going downtown was phenomenal because really it was just around the corner. It wasn't very far, but we got to go into the new marketing building. And as you see, when we walked inside, it was phenomenal. They had food for us. They had a cool old motorcycle there, all Milwaukee'd out. You gotta love it. And the signage, the walls, the way this place is built, it felt like home for tradespeople. Now, it was really neat because George and I got a special little tour. We got to go upstairs and look down over this amphitheater type presentation area. And I've got to tell you, just to look around and see everything at what Milwaukee has done to make tradespeople feel comfortable, this was phenomenal. Man, you go out to another Milwaukee building, which is really, really cool because, man, they had the audio video set up that blew my mind. Their presentation for Pipeline was phenomenal. They talked about so many new tools, so many advanced technologies they're working on. And to be honest, some of my favorite things about Milwaukee, they just kept reiterating the batteries.
What does this mean from an actual battery standpoint? This means that the MX Fuel batteries are going to be more powerful. So you can do faster application speeds and you can do more demanding applications than you've ever been able to do before. Guys,
look, the battery that you had, the new battery is gonna fit, the old battery is gonna fit. You don't just have to get a whole new set of batteries just because they got a new tool out. This stuff works. That's one thing I love about Milwaukee.
Where we have over 150 tools on the system and no credible competitor, we're continuing to push ourselves every single day.
And the fact that they're expanding into so many things and making it easier on us as tradesmen. How is it to be able to go up on a roof with a battery pack sewer machine, battery pack camera? You don't have to sling cords up there. You don't have to tie them off to the vents. You don't have to fight that cord, anything at all like that. You've got batteries that can take care of anything. Man, it seems like every year, the battery's getting smaller, stronger, and better. Now, Omar the plumber, look at the plumbing presentation. Now, Pipeline is fantastic because they bust out all these new tools and they show you a lot of the old tools. But look how many different plumbing tools they have right there that are available to us. Most of them right now, some of them coming in the near future. So connect with Milwaukee. That way you know what's coming and going. But it was so neat to not just see the plumbing. They broke us up into different groups. We got to go outside to the landscaping and trees. And I'm telling you, I just bought the outhouse, y'all. I need so many things to trim trees, to work on the landscaping, to do everything we down here. And I've got to tell you, trust me, it's going to be Milwaukee. Then they even talk to general contractors. Think about it. There's a lot of jobs that that the general contractors have their own people and they do a lot of stuff themselves. So it's really neat to see that they cater to them. They understand, look, you don't, as a general contractor, want to be stringing out cords all the time. So it's nice to have that. And then in the automotive equipment and maintenance, I can't tell you how many automotive mechanics I met there that are like, Roger, we watch you. We love watching what you do. When you talk about plumbing, we can take that word out and put in mechanic, and you make us better people. Now, Milwaukee caters to all these people and does amazing things for each and every one of us. One of my favorite tools is the 1/2-inch impact drive. Now, I've got to tell you, guys, I'm going to have fun with that. You know the barn I've got? We've got a lot of work to do. And that, well, I had to get one. Not just that, The impact sockets that go with it are phenomenal. And I love the case. If you're a guy like me and you got all your sockets in a drawer, it's always hard to find that one you need. I love their case and the way they store their tools. Now, one of my favorite tools too was actually not for plumbers. It's for electricians. It is to cut the big power lines, the big feed lines. I worked for a construction company at Texas Instruments. One of my first jobs was climbing up in a ceiling and crawling along a wire rack. We were cutting out electrical cable this big. Now, it was me and another guy, so we'd swap. I'd get up in there and I'd cut for a little while, and then I'd drop the big, long pieces that weighed about 40 pounds of copper. So when I saw this cutter that, well, it actually works on remote control. You can put it on, you can line it up, get everything right where you want it. Get out of the ditch, get away from it, press a button, and it will cut it. Guys, this is one of the safest, smartest things I've ever seen from anybody because I've been in that situation. So number one, Milwaukee Tools, thank you for looking out for us. Sometimes we're not smart enough to do it ourselves.
Hey, I'm Kim Ackley, product manager over our power utility cable cutting solutions. And I'm excited to introduce you to the M18 Force Logic 5-inch underground cable cutter with wireless remote. So as you can see, a lot of the medium voltage underground cable is heavily insulated, making this undetectable to most instruments. So it technically, even live cable will read dead. Something we've come out with our lineup of cordless solutions since 2017 is continue to separate the user from the potentially live cable with a wireless remote. So how you do this is you turn on the remote, turn on the Bluetooth connectivity on the tool, and follow a simple 3-stage process to cut it. Once you're done doing your remote cut, you can come over and do your local mode once you turn off that remote function. So how you do this over here is you actually...
Here, let me do this part.
Oh, of course.
Did you see how easy that was? Anybody can be an electrician.
And guys, that's the truth. It doesn't take much to be an electrician. I just proved it. Guys, being part of Pipeline was amazing. I'm so glad that I got invited, and I definitely hope that I get to come back next year.
Guys, this has been fantastic. Getting to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hang out with Milwaukee Tools, all their amazing people, and all the influencers from Canada, the United States, and Mexico that came down to check out all the new tools. Well, it's the last day here, so I came by to see my friend, Harley Davidson.